Is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Rolling to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he will find his man Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Purdy looking to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy who's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ritter back to throw.
And a dump off here to Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Taken in at the 22.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. Right back to Pitts again. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ritter.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
Flushed out right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 24. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Purdy now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. On the move past the 40. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy on 3rd down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Here's Ritter.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Purdy now to throw off the play action. They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to throw, Ritter. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you... Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side.
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, 75 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Ritter will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This is Samuel.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Flush to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on third down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That's Samuel, caught left side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy sets up to throw again.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Here's Purdy. That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now Purdy.
Touchdown! George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Got London on the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Smith red, check white, black one.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Ritter to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
Switch, yellow, opposite, green.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now here on EA Sports.
Ready up.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
38.
It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ritter here on 3rd and 2.
And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up the first down.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Purdy now to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. A nice pickup of 17 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back out in the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, one, check, pink.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Ooh, the juke. And he works free. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Good move at the 30. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Black shot.
Ritter. Got his man. It's London.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
Here's Ritter.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Ritter back to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
52.
Ritter now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Ready?
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man, that's Ronnie Bell.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey.
And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Purdy.
That's to his running back, complete.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose